hear me now? This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
Wheels turn every Thursday night at 6:30 as the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through Dallas steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night, 6:30, the wheels turn, racing through the street and through the hills. Thursday night, we pedal as the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes.
Get it on Facebook.
A pleasant good night, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to the
What? 4?
44th edition.
I think it's correct?
Me forget, pal.
Yeah, 4 then.
You know something, pal?
I'm not 5 last
We
year.
almost not had a show today. The weather, this inclement weather, I'm rough. I'm thinking rain out all day.
No, the rain now will stop this.
Oh, you not stop you? Okay.
We come down and we are run the show. You know they get wet, so
No, what in here?
this not run. Unless the rain will cause the internet for drop down and then not unless the rain will cause the internet for lose and then we knock that off. No? But to the just saying, boy,
But well, nowadays with technology, all kind of things go wrong.
it does.
But welcome my co-host Fitzgerald Palace Joseph. Welcome.
Thanks,
On the
Ernest.
show again.
Thanks everyone watching and listening via the World Wide Web.
Oh, but they tell me that he said, by the way, he said large. He said, we for Germany, they watch it too.
I tell you. You don't know that.
Right, Media today.
European they watch you, man.
Yeah.
Battleship they watch you. Everybody watch you.
Yeah.
Them one don't want to go to war. Somebody say they go to war.
Well, that'd be good, boy. Make no war today.
Somebody say they go to war and they gas away.
All right. But folks, good night. Welcome to say another show, Cycling Talk. We're supposed to have a guest here tonight, but
Yeah,
want to make it.
he didn't want to.
Yeah.
He come on. How about that, Will?
Yeah. But
There's enough to talk about.
there's always a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So this morning, boy, he ran out. No guns race. We want some fireworks,
Yeah, I woke at 4:30 and when I see the thing down, I said, well, I don't think it can happen, so I got back to bed.
I think Mr. Guns then race.
But we love the race too. Till I got back to bed and then I can't sleep.
Not true.
So I told me if I want to give,
Mr. Guns, I think
I want to give up my, I want to give up my rate. For 4:30 I don't sleep again. I get up 7:30 for going to work. I don't sleep. 3 hours, I don't sleep. I'm going to try to go sleep.
I think the race gets so hot that they have to cool it down, Palace. When Master said, listen to me, we have to cool down this thing, we have to cool this thing down. Too much heat. I mean,
Yeah,
we had an exciting race, the third edition of the Bernice Wade Memorial race held over this weekend.
Anthony, I say Anthony Catusa, what to break at them?
The
Cousin?
cousin, yeah.
No, brother. We got a brother that Chicago? My cousin there.
Thy cousin to Mike.
Well, no, brother.
Mike, no.
Okay, cousin.
Yeah, Paul, we had an exciting series of race. But I think next week, we're talking about this one, but next week
next week
we're going in depth. The come back and we're going in depth.
I think you want to get a special prize too.
Okay, see? That's great there. But
Roger Brand, say Roger from Houston, but Roger was here for the race.
huh?
Roger was third in the
Yes,
series.
Raja came in, yes,
third.
Raja and Satun Kong. The two tune right.
20 was
Caris,
20 was third too.
20 was third?
Well, he was third in C and Caris was third in B.
Goodbye, we have international international Belizean.
Yes, Eckert.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, fans, put on thinking cap because tonight, the Palace tonight, the night of pies, 4 pies will be given away.
Well, a prize is great tonight.
Yes, 4 pies will be given away.
I hope they don't show up.
Huh? So, make a put on loan nice pies tonight.
Let's up, Ruben.
Yes, Mr. Ruben Rock, always supporting. But, Pal, you want to get into the details or you want to take a quickly break and then we'll go into some details?
Yeah, we can take a little break and then we don't got nothing else we call.
Yeah,
We call.
yeah,
Talk about that. Because we don't got no race,
Yeah,
no race fan out of the place.
Well-
That was the only race this week.
yeah, we'll take a short break and we'll be back.
Monster.
I'm here to say, hear me now. This is a Soulfire production. Soulfire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn. Every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes.
Welcome back. I just get, this might sound crazy, right? This might sound crazy, folks. And Palace, that's why the fans are like the show now. Check this out.
Where are you tonight?
Young Maynard would just walk in and give me $200 and he said, "Get it tonight," and tell me the question and answer. The man walk in, the Levi walk in and give me $200. So somebody will win $200 tonight, Palace. Why?
Oh,
Why this
my
unfair?
God.
Why me and you can't be part of this thing?
We need to forget out of this and go.
No man, me I quit
One
because
in, one out.
how
Me?
we can win this? The man say, give it away $200. Just walk in and give $200. He don't give me the question and answer. Be a surprise thing, but just imagine, pal. So beside the 4 pies we want to give away, what extra $200 want add in.
Nice.
And our simple you want a simple question and answer to, man? My pal, I think I want to send you my resignation. You find a new host. You understand? You be the co-host, or maybe you want to be the host and you get a co-host, and I want to stay and be a fan, right?
The Ahmad,
That's young Ahmad Charrington, yes.
what you go?
Huh?
In the race.
I don't remember his finishing position. I think that eight.
Ahmad,
If
yeah.
I'm not sure, yeah. But
Ahmad is also part of the thing too?
Huh?
Is Ahmad part of the that team?
who? No. He ride with them.
The boy win?
Yeah, with them.
Win again?
Devin Major.
Oh.
Oh, pal. So make we start. You have your phone with your listing.
What's it being? Can't stop telling you. Just look at this.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
look at it. So you want to do top 10?
Yeah, top 10. Yeah. So it was an exciting race.
Oh, so make it do the kids race then. Lex send the kids race results.
Yeah.
The kids race. Well, hold on. Do we have a kids race here? I think he did.
Show the podium pictures.
Yeah.
Show the podium and then
Yeah.
I could tell you the names.
No, I know the top 5 for the kids.
Okay, 'cause I know. I have kids. I got everything except the kids. I got the we, I got the A, I got the B, I got the females, I got the C, but I not get the kid's name.
So the first in the kids was
what you then?
young Devin Major was first, came in solo. Second was Jaheim Lewis.
Wait. He dropped Alan, eh?
Yeah, talk about them, I just mention it.
He dropped a
So-
big team?
So second was Jaheim Lewis, and Jaheim, I apologize. When I get excited when I'm out there, I call you Jamai. I hear Jamai jump up and say, check it out. I didn't get the fame, right? But Jaheim was second.
The brother then?
Huh? They are brothers.
Jaheim and
but
Jamai?
I tell Mr. Lewis, I blame her. I say, uno young people, stop to give them pick name, CM name
Yeah,
or
like a
close
name.
name because uno get man like me confused. I
Ja-
don't know who.
Ja-
Huh? Yeah, like, yeah.
Jami and Jali and
Yes, and
that.
my tongue and twist. Me
Yes,
don't know
yeah.
already. My tongue and twist. But Jaheim was in second place. Third was Joseph Lamb.
Okay.
Fourth was Fourth was
You don't forget, no?
Keith
Enright?
Keith Enright. I think so.
But Lex also.
Yeah, you
Lex
see yourself,
also
Peter?
Lex.
And I think
Oh, look at the picture there.
and the fifth was Bill. Young Bill. Bill Steen.
Was fifth.
Billy, yeah.
So, Keith Junior was fourth.
Keith
Keith
Enright,
Enright
yeah.
Junior?
Yeah, I think it
Was fourth.
I think him fourth, yeah. I think that him fourth. Yes, because they met together. Keith Enright Jr. and Billy met together.
Okay.
Because you had young
So that
Devin-
one, two. The 1-2-2.
Well, no, because
Second leg or third too.
yeah, second leg or third because they were together and
And then so fourth and fifth come by themselves too.
yeah.
The two and together.
Huh?
Fourth, fifth came together. Fourth and fifth.
Yeah, I think they come together. I think
Okay,
they
so
come
that
together.
was 1-1-1 for the top three.
Yeah,
And then 4-5 came together.
Yeah. But Palace was an exciting, why Herman McKenna, was an exciting race Sunday. The kids' race start out with a bang. Start with a bang.
That went 2 miles up and 2 miles back.
That started with a bang, pal.
That's my wife and start.
From start to finish, that's my war.
Somebody will have a big thing or kind of big thing.
Huh?
Then big thing, tablet or anything.
Who?
Somebody will have a tablet that the race man. And then I had a girl make a tablet.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I saw it here. I hear you.
You mean
Yeah,
here?
we don't do it, so you bring it.
Oh,
we
a big
couldn't see
live,
it.
yeah. So for the race start, but pal, we're interesting. You want to continue with the Emerson Surprise then we talk about this kids race because this is exciting. We have to talk about it.
Make it a
Yeah,
surprise and then we
yeah,
have
do
to
that,
go
do that,
to
do
it.
that.
Then we're going to the race individually.
Yeah, all right, okay.
In the females, the Mexican girl Angela Cardoso, who is the wife of the Mexican rider as well, Cardoso, the guy, that's his wife.
Yeah.
She was first, and
Jose Hinia, Jose Cardosa, I think that's what I'm
I
saying.
think so. And then second was Kedisha Francis.
Kedisha Francis.
Kedisha Francis, the girl I'm talking about. The
Yes.
rich, me bring out.
Rich Gallman, right? Because they ride like 31 miles an hour the other day.
Key Junior said he was with Billy.
Oh.
So he
Oh,
was fourth.
all right, okay.
So he was
Yeah,
So Billy.
the man make
So
sure.
who is Billy?
Huh?
Billy what name? Billy Lighter.
Billy Steen, he not Steven Steen. You know Rohan and Steven Steen, where he used to ride?
Nice one.
Real name Cameron.
Kyron, yeah, his real name is Kyron Stain.
Okay.
Watch Jivin put on. When I say girl go 31 miles an hour.
Driving, I just like you to driving car. When this girl come out, then the thing about the girl ride past, through Berengong, wait on baby back at baby seat for a beach cruiser, they do 31. I say, so she was second. So
Yeah.
the Mexican beat out Kedisha.
No. They both rode separate race. Kedisha rode in the sea. And Cardoso wife rode a lineup with you guys.
Oh, I'm thinking.
But because there are only 2 females, that's why I'm putting it there. Yeah.
Karen say no boy. Very well. Nobody beat who
But
beat who.
I tell you, make me get the result because this kid's thing they get exciting. You shall hear talk at the shop. I mean, it really get interesting. Yes, this one I get
So
happy.
still not admit that Bali beat her, but Bali say beat her.
Yeah, you get hot. So yeah, continue, Paul.
All right, so that the females.
The females are called us
All
now.
right,
Yeah.
and then in
This,
the
you got to see.
make you go the all right, make you go to C first before we go to Junior. In the C, Calbert Flowers was first, and Clive Sutherland both from Fun and Fitness.
Right.
They were both from Fun and Fitness. Third was Raja Bryant. the
Raja,
same guy with
Raja,
it.
yes,
So you don't have stage back.
Yep,
Raja
Raja,
got back already. Fourth was Pablo Amiro Gonzalez, and fifth was Orlando Cad, which is father of
Of both all the cards.
Sean and the other cousins.
yeah.
Okay. Then we go to the B. In the B class, it was Leave Me Alone.
You call it juniors or you call it juniors already?
No, I'm going junior now.
Okay, all right,
I'm in
okay.
the B.
In the B.
In the B, Leave Me Alone. Beat everybody, all the B's.
Boy.
Kenneth Butler was
Kenneth
first.
Butler, yeah.
Rydell Renault was second. Isaiah Willasey. No, Willasey surprised me. No, because Willasey is not known for a sprinter, but he beat Gravel Young, not sprint bad.
Yeah, but you were not up anyone, like the man say.
He beat Gravel, then he beat who come fifth?
Fifth Tyron Green.
Yeah, he beat. I'm surprised because Willasey is not noted for a sprinter.
But
not for a pacer.
I understand that.
But to
Coming
me-
down to the finish, the way he finished.
But that's also
You're not supposed to.
that race is doing average 24 miles an hour.
No ride faster than it.
Faster than elite.
Yeah.
Lot of man come as mummies. So they come shake up because Willasey shouldn't have. But that should why the man can shake up.
Yeah.
Can the 2 man Willasey shouldn't have beat.
Yeah.
But they can shake up and they just ride. They just ride in.
They suck wheel, huh?
Willasey punish them.
Yeah.
So at top 5. Then in the juniors was Renan Cad was first, Tyler Tejeda was second, and Jamar Murray. I had him before he come again.
Jamal Murray just started there. He ride for G-Flow.
Oh, he slipped man now.
Yeah, Slim Liquid, yeah.
Cause we were known one and he stayed really with was he no?
Yeah.
Oh, he crashed it ago.
There
be crashing, huh?
was a crash. I don't know who all involved in the crash.
Okay.
But
I think he jersey me dirty.
yeah, I think he dropped it.
Because we get chance.
Yeah.
He finished with us. We not the time. Also, you know, he ride. He in a good shape to for ride like that.
Yeah.
Then the elite. The elite was first was Jivin Gonzalez. Jivin like the course look like.
But he won last year.
Well, he win, but at the time I remember that.
He said he was second.
He was second because he win the elite.
Elite.
Because Chav K came alone.
But Paul.
But because Chav was a junior.
Exactly. So he won the elite. He won the elite. He's
Yeah,
the elite right now. So
Yeah, so he won the elite last year.
Yeah.
Are you telling about lady?
So Kedisha was in the female in the series, and came in 6 overall out of 19 men.
Oh,
So
Only 5.
5 man beater, only 5 man beater.
what is that? Is illegal?
Same Kedisha, yeah, only 5 man beater. He pop up son leg too. He stretch out some man,
Well,
man.
I think 17 boy ride.
Huh?
Male.
Yeah.
That a done.
Yeah.
That a done thing that done is.
Yeah.
That sure ready too.
So he says Steven said to shake up his legs.
Not really, man. Steven very good.
Why
Steven
one customer come in the shop and pass on remark about you? But I'm not sorry to ask for you.
Steven no said that. Steven no come 7 overall, I think.
Yeah, Steven is the top 10.
Seven big. I think somebody come 7, but I believe first when they say come 7. It's very good though.
Steven,
In the guns race, I watch and improve on that.
and that's why I tell
That
you,
guns race,
we have to big up Mr. Guns because
that guns race, the turn.
Paul, when I start to ride, we can realize we never ride in speed. When I watch in speed, I happy at on motorcycle. We just squeeze the gas. That's what we call a motorcycle.
So that
The elite you call us.
elite.
We call it just now.
And I finished right though.
Oh, yeah, okay, no, I finished it.
I'm about Javin. So Javin won the elite last year and won it again this year.
Yeah.
So Javin was first again. Brandon Catuso was second.
He knocked off Brandon, yeah.
Carlton Robinson Bobblehead was third. Byron Pope fourth. And Josh Fuller was
The
fifth.
Fisherman was fifth. Yeah.
Well, he's a fisherman now?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, too, Haro Campos went over the border and come in second. The second, I think he come in a race over there. Lone fat man.
Well, they got a fat man race.
Yeah,
now?
fat man race over Chetamal. But the man come in second. But
I must go in that too. Fat man race. By the size, they put on tape on the belly. Oh,
yeah, he say come 7 for 2.
Once I got 72 centimeters, I correct. They got me the look for.
So so big up Haro Campos. The man just had to ride back Palace, and we have to give
Yeah,
back
they
credit.
start training. They start training.
And the man made damage the hand bad because the man when he ride, the man ride sideways and Alka one a hand shot and a one.
Well, Jerry, if I can ready, we will stretch out too. You want to get back there, because we can stretch out good. Whatever shot, we get long back.
And Palace and in the AB.
Yeah, beat them in the monster.
Yeah.
What you? You got it?
So in the in the
Well, the AB.
well, actually,
it's a
AB,
A.
but it's a, yeah,
It's a A, no, yeah.
the top 5 was Roque Matos, Barney Brown, not riding with this nor electronic, and he came in second. So the man tell me,
But you know, beat this
Lash
beater.
up Palace.
This beater.
Fitzgerald Palace, Joseph third, 4th was Herman Rikenya, and 5th Sherwin Thomas, but aka Pes.
Space.
Yeah. Yeah, pal. So that that the result we have in a race. That's that at the big race. But I say,
Total how much race? 5?
yeah, because if you have the kids, C, A, B alone and together, and elite.
4 then.
No, kids, C race.
A, B right
A,
is
B.
1.
They're right now 1.
Yeah. So 4 race.
4 race
Yeah, 4 race.
and elite.
Because you look at the female like by yourself, one girl going with the C and one girl going away.
Yeah, one girl. Yeah. They don't have they don't have no female. Pal, I want to get back to the kids race. Was excitement from the start. But I want to ask you a question. When we have the Youth Summer Series, oh, by the way, Sunday coming up is the Youth Summer Series coming up. And I got a call from Mr. Glenn Flowers of G-Flow, and the man said, man, you know, like say all the thing they doing, so he definitely want to assist in the with us. They work with us because
with the kids series.
he really want the sport.
Yeah, because the juniors they to leave it.
Yeah, to leave it. Yeah, so he really want. Yeah, but when he watch, he said when he watch a race and it's so exciting, he say he realized that the young boy. Well, pal, the thing they heat up here, why? You had 5 top flight riders who are always, top flight always dominate the track. Young Devin Major came out of nowhere. Devin Major take part in a race. You know, I think he came like 2nd or 3rd. But, Palace, what did he do to the top flight?
Well, he's spreading out. They skittled me that boat. Okay, I think I saw him going on.
Yeah.
And I said, boy, he spread out the crowd.
Yeah. Now,
How he do that?
I want to ask you, what mistake did that team made and allowed Major to drop all of them? They had to make a mistake because if you have 5 riders,
he should have been, because he's not okay. Based on no series I see on anything, I'm not sure that the boy win any race.
I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lex or whatever. Devin have never won a race, right? At the youth series, have Devin ever won a race? Or Devin, if you watch live,
that big team, to me, always the favorites.
That's my favorite.
So that big team should never let Devin go on it, though. You ride the race and control the race. Because I'm not sure if Devin can sprint. If Devin can sprint better than Netuli boy and the one who comes 2nd and 3rd, then they should have mind bring it for a sprint finish and then sprint if they win. But I don't know what happened. I don't see it. But I want to know how it is that they win, roll away from them. Hold on.
Hold it. I'm just saying that he blew them to smithereens, and I was.
They've been cut off their wings.
Yeah, that was up on live. I said in a live.
So nobody will fly boat after that?
Listen to me. I had to make it exciting, right?
You have to do what boat?
I said, some of the top flight fans must have vexed me because I said, boy, young Devin Major have broke off the wings of the top flight today or whatever. But apparently, when I interviewed, when I spoke to, I think Mr. Lewis, Mr. Lewis, I think I talked to, I think he settled them with a ride for Joseph Lamb. But why I said Joseph too early, Joseph attacked, and he shed Erasa riders. The only person who may hold on David Major and of course see I tell you alone I forgot the name. Jamai, yeah. Jamai say the boy say man Jahim. You see what? Oh, you know what the man changed the name? The man David Major named Beast. He the younger version of the Beast. He the Beast now.
Oh.
And that's top only thing, you understand? So I tell you, the young kids race will be exciting because now then guys realize that top flight is not invincible, they could get beat. So more teams are going to say
I'm saying a 4-man, no?
huh?
He said that he Billy Smoke.
Oh, the phone. Okay. See, so phone. Boy, Palace, young Ahmad that the rider will tell you they ride the 50-pound bike and he on the pace.
50-pound machine.
Almost 50 pounds that bike where you buy the ride. You have to watch it live, Palace. Go there or just make sure page
and
we
have to do something
and go watch it, huh?
Tell Liba end up with early hernia operation. No kids never know 50-pound bike.
Yeah.
No,
wait, Alex, no, wait. Watch out.
I don't know by squeeze of 50-pound bike.
I give young Ahmad big respect. Palace.
You have to get a better bike.
You know something? We are lobby for a bike for that young man there because
so.
I tell you, the man of he's the son of the basketball player.
Angus.
Angus.
Wala.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yeah. So and the man loved the bike, and so we want to continue. Cause
Well, after the race, when I hear
and he had Darren Cousin too. And it looked like Ahmad and David Major were better than Darren.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Huh? Oh, I think Ahmad done shot. I'm not Ahmad. Devin done shot him better than Darren.
I don't know if Darren never get one win yet.
Huh? Yeah, because
Darren get a lucky win. They get a lucky win.
A lucky win?
We catch the game one race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Baby told me game one race because he beg for it and say, boy, man, I don't got nothing on my belt and I want me spun and they get one thing.
So now.
But after the race, I can go quickly after our race. And the waiting for prize. I think I talk. They talk sick. They can talk sick out, you know.
Yes, I tell you. Watch out, the kids think they get hot because
they talk sick when I hear them.
Now the top flight say, watch when I do with Devin Sunday. They say they are run circles around.
So Devin, but they say Devin they got 4, eh? But they don't got no name then. It.
I don't know whether a team if you don't have a name or just ride together.
Okay.
Yeah. But we need a pal. We can't have all the good riders on one team because you balance out. We like that you have in here. And guys, that friendly rivalry and we love that.
We have to teach and doing this. We have to start teaching at this young age the mastery of riding a team race.
David's stop making fun of him, brother.
So we have to help out where we can, these little kids, so that they don't. I mean, imagine when I start riding at this age, I start riding 11, 12, 13. We not got nobody just go that road.
Yeah.
Just go in and hear the crowd and Mount Tobac, just go to Mount Tobac, everybody. But if we could help them boy at this young age for us, for train and know how to ride as a team. Because you don't want to just jump out and the fly boat.
I think
when you start that one, the fly boat, and you want to learn at this young age how to ride as a team and how to develop structure. Because in any sports we excel in the world, they got structure. So we'll have to structure them, help them to get structure.
I appeal to the elite riders for go out that the youth when you encourage young kids, because you know when the kids feel when they say the names out, that's when because I say nation, they say Gary go there, they say Joshua go out there. I hope that Pope and start to go for his son.
Because then I also give them
encouragement.
And then some of those same guys are then must say already then young boy role model. So it will be good for them to be out there as well watching the kids and the kids. I mean, doing this, you feel good. I mean, when I start riding my racing, I think, and I see Kenny Calladay at the track when I finish cross country.
Right.
I feel good because that was my favorite, one of my favorite old riders.
Yeah.
And you know, seeing a track, you feel are inspired to ride good because that Calladay is out there.
Right.
So if those guys are out there supporting the kids, then you might say, yeah, I want to be like Joshua, I want to be like Pope, I want to be like Kyrgios, I want to be like Lovell Brandon. And when they see the man out there, they watch the race. Boy, Brandon the hotel after very good. So it will be an inspiration for them, for the older, for the present riders right now, the elite top riders, to be out there supporting.
Supporting, yes,
those,
man.
because then I see kids when I come up.
Well, come up.
That's the blood. And
Exactly,
I guess
your
that way Glenn is
What-
something like that. I want to help.
Right,
Because
exactly.
he realized that
You see, I did a
the
kayak too.
junior field is so small, but you have to get, in the age I'll get it 10, 11, 12, 13, come up.
You see, I did a kaya too. I say I sit on the Riga Facebook page that they have some young kids, and we need more of that, Palace. We need more of that because what
Yeah,
happened?
need more.
If cycling dead, me, we don't have no more as the wheel turns.
Yeah, we don't. We're at that one.
we are just ride away in the sunset.
Yeah.
And you know, so the fans and family will have to encourage. You know, when you see the parents out there and how they cheer on for the kids there, I mean, that some people ask me, don't know how you stay out there and give
But
life
apparently
value.
the parents are involved heavily also.
Exactly.
Which
Yeah.
is good. Because Donis riding my time, Donis, even though my father was a cross-country champion, I guess maybe my father didn't die when I was old. I was a bit young. But we didn't have a lot of parental support in our time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you in your time, you were a bit before me.
By my part, I had a bike. That time we don't had no ceiling, so wow, frame I hang up there and I was right over my bed, and I said, Dad, food that thing. I said, no worry, just left it there. And one day man tell me, okay, you do good in a school, the bike that for you, but you have to continue for 1 year. By the first year I get the bike, lose interest in a school, boy, and they take back the bike from me, boy.
Hang it up, Bob?
But they put it right there like a rat, they tease the 1 year, right?
Like a carrot?
Yeah.
You put down carrots.
The cheese, they tease the rat, right? But they put it right. Because we don't have ceiling that you alone.
it was hang up right there after.
I want to ride bad. I can't win there. But Pal, we want to give them 4 pies and we want to give them $200. So fans, because if I continue to talk to you, you want to give us some of my answers, and don't have to the break.
Yeah,
So you want to give us some of my answers. So
you have send me answers on the group chat, man, I can know.
So, folks, want to take a short break. When we come back, hey, Jiven, $200 to give out tonight. You know, $200. The man just walk in and give me $200. Me and Palace upset because.
You're very Jiven, because you don't walk with a grand.
You know what we have to do? We will have to definitely be like the government, or we will have to tax them hard. We have to tax them because me and you there, and we don't get nothing. You understand? But we'll put on thinking caps because 4 pies plus $200 macaroons. Man, this could go far, Palace.
Definitely.
Anyway, we'll take a short break and we'll be back.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So
Back. We are back, we are back, we are back, pal. This is the part where I don't like. The fans like this part, but I like this part because I know we know any pie. I know we know money. Me and you know we know pie, no money. And the thing is, when you come and scoop up the pie and you say, Mr. Donis, how this slice of the pie, boy?
sure.
Watch out, me leave Baba, they dribble, right? But why watch the pie, they walk out. I have to turn around and buy one pie, forget pie. You understand? But make we start with the first question. Oh, I meet Miss Baba Rabato. Miss Baba Rabato. My brother was right. Roy Rabato back in the days.
Okay.
The great, remember, meet the great Rudy McGill at the race Sunday.
Okay.
So good night, Miss Barbara. Nice meeting you. We'll try to continue keep this thing up and going. Right, pal? Keep it exciting. All right, so let us start with the first question of the night. Lex, when I just want to repeat it, you start it out and I'll repeat it.
The first question.
After the night, yes. And this prize is being given by Adonis Bike Shop Chicago, right?
All right. So, how many riders? Yeah, two-part question. How many riders in total? Sorry. How many riders and names the host, Mr. Andrew Ordonis, predicted would be in the top 5? So, again, how many riders with the names the host Andrew Ordonis predicted would be in the top 5? Now we'll base it on Andrew's predictions.
And that's for the race recently, the third running
So
of the
three
Bernice
names,
Wade
it could be nickname,
Memorial
right?
Race. So you could get nickname. So the question again, folks, I predicted we had on top 5, and I did a prediction. How many riders I got correct and give us their name, it could be nickname, and you will win yourself a pie donated by Ordonis Bike Shop Chicago. So you can win yourself a nice pie. So 4 pies you get
So
tonight.
that's for all the races.
Huh?
It's for all the races. Don't care riders that took part in total races.
Ring the bell. See?
That
Don't
total
ring the bell.
races. That's not one race.
Uh,
Overall.
for the AB, that the AB we talk about. That one.
Okay.
Why, Mark Bowman, back.
No.
Oh, wait, hold on.
That wrong.
Oh, no, not wrong. Yes, that wrong. That wrong, Mark. Well, you tell me ring the bell, Lex.
Wrong. My bad.
Lex, you got me to ring the bell
But
wrong.
what are the,
My bad. That's wrong. That's wrong.
what are the question?
The question is, when
Bonus prediction.
my prediction, me, you, and D-Wade was last week on the show, and we did made our top 5 prediction. I called 5 names. 5 names. How many did I get correct and give me their names? So,
Once again, it's our queen of as the wheel turns. Why I have to talk. Beverly Sylvester.
Miss Beverly Sylvester, that.
No,
That wrong too. That wrong too. Nice man. Bye, Alex. Well, do to me, night.
I'm sorry.
Well, do to me, Alex.
That wrong.
I give you the answer. How will you do?
You got to answer one again.
I got the correct answer. So I have to have the number and the correct
Yeah.
answer.
So, folks, listen again.
The first 2 wrong.
I did a prediction last week on the show of the top 5. How many riders I got correct and give me their names, if even their nicknames. So I called 5 names that I would predict that would be in the top 5. How many did I get correct and give the names of the riders? That easy for us.
If one of people a copy, one people send someone and they copy the wrong one.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So, I remember to know, have to go to cycling school, pay attention to all anything, go back or watch anything and pay attention because then anything will come up in a question.
Ring the bell.
All right.
We have the correct answer now, right?
That's correct.
It was not Roque. Donis did not have Roque.
Okay.
And I
this
Roque.
time again.
Roque was the wrong answer for the first.
Alright, Martin, who- yeah.
Mark and Miss Bev.
Yeah.
You make any tune and who else?
Okay, so I had Barney, Palace, Iho, D-Wade, and Smokes Gladden.
Okay.
Remember my 5 pick, right?
Okay.
So I get them 3 correct. So the person who win now what? Shante what? How do you pronounce that?
Shan, Sutherland?
Shan Son.
So,
All right.
Most Sutherland, Joe.
So
you.
you,
Sutherland shot for
oh,
Sutherland.
when they ask the people who win the pie, right? That the pies they are Lex, how do this thing because they are available what? Just tell me what.
No, just tell, whenever they're ready.
Please
kindly-
make a note.
Yeah,
quick.
kindly notify
Yes.
as the wheel turns.
Yeah.
When you guys, what day you prefer the pie.
Yes, tell me what they because what happened, we want to get the pie nice and fresh. We don't have a pie for 3 days because we not come 3 days and left it because you know happened to me and Palace and eat it, right, pal?
Have to.
Yes, we are coming. So please notify us early and say, as the wheel turns, we want our pies today, and so we tell you, okay, come pick it up at a certain time. So congrats on winning the first pie. So Big Rich, remember, more pies to forgive. So make we move on to question number 2.
Can't double dip, remember?
And that prize was donated by Erdonis Bike Shop Chicago. So when you're in Chicago, drop by Erdonis Bike Shop in Chicago.
So question number 2. Give the total amount of riders that took place in the
Part.
Bernice
So part.
took part in the Bernice Wade race.
Two part, remember that?
Two-part question. So once again, give the total amount of riders that took part in the Bernice Wade race, and how many riders rode the A and B. So two answers you have to have.
So the Bolido time, right? The Bolido time.
That look for 2 numbers.
So when they said the entire, that this may include for the kids there, a total number.
A total of how much riders rode
A
the
total
entire
number,
race.
whatever. And you remember, there was a whole heap of riders. There were a lot of skittles on the highway, on the tarmac. So
You have to have the 2 numbers.
you have to have the
in
2
your
numbers.
comments.
Yeah, the 2 numbers have to comment.
You can't have it separated.
And you will,
Answer on
and you will win yourself another delicious pie. And this time it's been donated by the Lex. The organized style. Or in Chicago. So if you live in Chicago, contact the organized style and get your place fixed up. So it's a 2-part question, and you can play Bolido and win it. So let me give you a little hint. Not the call 5 or 10 when you call that. Latpal, very well. It was record breaking, right? Record breaking. Big up the D Wade family, the whole Wade family for hosting such a beautiful event. It will be it's an annual event.
I just see the answer. Somebody had the answer. We're probably
So make sure we get the answers correct, guys. We don't want to give a pie to the wrong person. So Paul,
redeem itself. 158 and 88.
well,
Is that
Miss,
correct?
yes, that's correct. Miss Bev, you still get a you still get a pie, Miss Bev. You still get a pie tonight. So that's the correct answer. You get a delicious pie, and
Miss Bev, the
courtesy of
Organized style.
the organized style in Chicago. So, you know, if you live in Chicago,
Miss Bev, the
give
that
organized style a
gentleman,
contact.
mother?
That's the mother of young shock of cycling, Steven Sylvester. So 2 pies gone already, 2 pies gone already, 2 more pies left, plus a $200. But I think, you know what? We're take $100. We're not going to sold $200, man. Put $100. We need to go out and sit down and eat and spend $50. So let's get 100. No, we're not gonna. We just can't do tonight. Just kidding, folks. So 3rd question of the night, Lex.
All right. Sorry, apologies.
Yeah.
So our 3rd question for the night. How long was the kids' race, and where did Devin Major drop the crowd? How long was the race, and where did he drop the crowd?
And this prize is given by Erdonis Bike Shop Belize, a pie again made by 3.1, what? 3.1? 3.14, okay.
That is the formula.
That's the formula.
of
Pies,
in
okay.
Mathematics.
So you will win yourself a pie, courtesy of Erdonis Bike Shop Belize. Just tell us how long was the kids' race, and where did Devin Major drop his opponents, where he blew them to smithereens.
We have a familiar winner here.
Christopher
Andrews.
And you know something, folks? You know, so I had to break Palace because Palace gave away half of the thing, and then somebody somebody else gave away the next half of the question and the show. So you saw easy thing of a win. But Chris, I want to make you know for now. Like how we are for your friend, you No need for you get
And
half of
Chris,
the pie.
you
get half of the pie because
you're on the heavy side.
exactly.
So
I don't want to tell you that.
we
I don't want to tell you that.
We
But that's a lot.
don't want to tolerate
So
to
we not-
forget heavy and that. So we eat half your pie.
Half.
you
So when you
pie.
come here, half when there want be for you.
Alex,
the
how
next
much
half
they
for you.
pie? They pie da. They pie no 4 slices a half.
8 slices, right? 8 slices.
So exactly.
So
Chris got 2 kids and a wife.
Yeah.
So 2
the
kids and his and wife 4 slices.
Yeah. So
And we get 4 me and you 2 each.
so make it no. Huh? What you say? No.
go
You
for a
get
pie,
half, Chris. You get half. You at least will get half your pie. The rest of you
You
get the
go
whole pie. So
you go for half your pie whenever you say, well, I did that. We are getting ready for it, but you go for half your pie, okay?
But Chris, thank you for participating. And I said this pie is being given by Erdonis Bike Shop, Belize.
So 3 pie, one
Three
more pie,
One more
Louis.
pie left. So 4th question of the night, Lex. This one I easy too.
Okay, the 4th question is how many over 50 riders were in the top 5? How many 50 and over riders were
the
in the
whole
top
valley.
5?
And you said,
Lone Owl
hold on, I
bearings.
thought that was a top 10.
Huh? In the top 10, yeah? In the top 10.
Or is it top 5?
Top 10. Top 10. I apologize.
Top 10.
Top 10, guys.
Top
How
10.
many over 50 riders were in the top 10? Top 10.
All egg.
Top
Yeah,
10.
Yeah. And
We have a winner. We have a
so-
winner.
Really?
boy,
And look who it is.
David,
Devin Major, the winner
man win again?
of the youth race.
you win again doing this?
Devin. Right, Devin, you're doing it to smithereens. Devin. You want left
That
one.
means the
You
man
want
have
to
to,
slice and pie
the man
too.
have to share the team now, but I
Oh,
think
yeah,
I'm
buy it
for-
right. You have team, boy. I can't pressure you.
But
But
do
the slicing man-
this, wait, correct again, man. This like this pie bring 8. You only got 4 teammates. 4 for them, 4 for we. You get 4.
Right, because they don't deserve none.
Yeah.
They don't deserve
No,
none.
they don't get no any pie, man. They
So
don't
Darren, your slice and left at the shop, right?
The shop.
So I don't want to talk about you have data, I can't think we could eat it or whatever. So
we'll bring that
when
to
you,
it,
you have to get your bike and come back.
4
So
slice.
folks, that prize was given by three. The under do I? Yeah, we ship the pies over. We ship the pie. But you're a run up.
But you got 5, you think 4.
Huh?
You put 5.
You put four. You play. Yeah.
4 and 5.
And the pies are given by 3.14 pies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that give out the 4 prize. Now the $200 prize is coming up. But
Oh.
pal, like, you know something, that's the dread. This really the dread we buy, pal. I don't know. 50 for you.
Mid-tongue. I like mid-tongue nice. But mid-tongue I think for 49, so I need this. Mid-tongue I want curry fish for 49.
All right, so curry fish. We have curry fish tomorrow. I hope you're not satisfied with 100, man. You know,
We are doing alive. We are doing alive doing this. We are doing alive when you pick up the curry fish and when you eat it. We are doing alive for that.
folks, we're just kidding.
200.
Once I give you something for giveaway, we don't like giving. We know the whole back nothing we giving no. We need to take no when you will giving no full money. 50, 100, 150.
For everybody,
200.
we say on the comment first, we have all the receipts. Whenever on ready for pass through, we go scroll along for we screen on see who answer first.
Oh yes,
So
why?
anytime on the thing on come first, and
Everybody
all.
like say then do it first. So we must explain them, pal, with this technology thing. That for who want show up on this thing at first, our screen. Who show up when
Don't phone on screen.
they could come visit me anytime.
Yes, they can come visit there. We can visit anytime and we will pull it through because somebody, where this bally one, the bally named Joshua, right? Call Lex and tell Lex, I win the prize. Lex say, Joshua, you take a picture and send back, you are about the 5th person in line, but what happened, you know, they're like milliseconds they're apart. So that you must understand with technology. They're not a call-in show. And so you have to understand that that's the reason why last week we take with time and we gone, last week we take time and gone because we may look for cheat out for fire links, but anyway end up to get the prize, right? And we collect it, so we want to. We like when the fans they interact, right? And we want everybody to win prize. And they're not even sure they get any kind of money, yeah? And the kind of prize. I see big show, big game. We watch big show when yeah, and then you get what kind of prize when you. But anyway,
Double dip, so who wins
yeah,
by us,
yes.
who- okay.
No double dipping, no Valance Sims here, no double dipping. So now, the last and final question, very easy. So, there was a cyclist, and that's why I say in the past, there was a cyclist who used to ride, and on the bike, when you have races, he write out what he do. He needs some groceries, so he write out painting the groceries. Name that cyclist, and you win yourself this $200 smackaroos. But that's my money account after share to me and Palace too. Yeah, but there was a cyclist, and he used to put pine bars. When he win for him money, why here for he groceries why here and buy, and cause he need flour, he need this, he need that, and so he need to make enough money for buy for him groceries. Name that cyclist, and you win yourself this $200. Pal,
You have a winner.
that quick?
Not spell correctly, but this is it.
Yeah, that's it,
Tishibu.
Damn.
Tishibu.
Tishibu in it, boy.
You are.
Tishibu in that, man. Like, who-
And so he leave it too late.
Yeah, but
Leave it too late.
yeah,
don't
you late Byron Pope. Tishibu a beating a race and in the end too. Tishibu was out at the race.
Tishibu faster than
No,
Byron
no,
Pope.
Tishibu said why no win some prize because she was away. So Tishibu is back in the when yeah.
And
So
get a
good
big
night.
plum.
So your $200 will be waiting at you at the shop, and we want to thank each and everyone for always taking part. We want to thank each and one of the people that sponsor the prize every week. You know, we give people different option because some week different people sponsor. We want to thank these people for always making the show great by giving kindly and keep the fans.
Robert
keep
was
the
out of the race too.
Robert Mariano was out of the race. Yes, Tishibu say yes, I'm back.
Oh.
So that's the end of the prize
Right.
giving. Yeah, Paul.
It's a new one up for the last thing. Same thing, same thing I did.
So man back out the race for that too.
Yeah, boy.
I give up on pie.
But Tishibu was a quick draw, boy.
Well,
Tishibu was a quick draw.
A quick draw.
Tishibu was a quick draw. Yeah, man. Yeah, Paul. So like I said, I wish that I cover all the races there, but we made a drop signal when we made head towards Limonal.
Limonal.
And the first lap actually it dropped so long that Facebook cut off, had to restart all over. And so I had to restart over. So why do like when it goes out with the B and the A to come back with turn back with the A, so that's will give the coverage. But well, they don't talk about that. Hopefully that next year, not hopefully next year. I said definitely we're gonna try to do that. That we are try cover. We are try start extremely early, so
the
that
separate
each one of the
races.
races could have the full coverage. Well, at least the main races,
Yeah.
The
At
because
least yeah, to next week we are going to discuss that.
right. So he will
But
be
we are
area,
trying to get it out.
Right.
The max would be maybe two ways and be
and that will be the easier race because
Yeah.
the fireworks like the big one, the A and B and the elite, we
Yeah,
want
right by itself.
full coverage, coverage.
Yeah, we could do the C by itself. We could do the lead, the young kids by themselves. We could do the C by themselves. We could do the B by themselves. No, we could do C and B.
Okay, all right.
So do the kids by itself, C and B together, and after we do elite separate, and we like the big thing. And when the man they try to go for a big prize to do this one big prize, they want to make buy that and makes everybody. You think it's granny? This one granny when they get this, but the one granny when they divide 54 into miles, 1850.
What
a
am I?
mile.
Why?
You really think I buy for any shilling? You think I buy anyways again for 25 cents a mile?
Why? Poor Mark Bowman saying, don't prepare for either pie by tomorrow. Sorry about Mark.
They made the same too, no?
No, remember we may think he win the pie, but he never win the pie. I mean, but the thing is, Miss Beverly come back and win for she pie. Pal, the elite race. Just touch on a little bit on it. Why driving road a smart race?
Yeah, that's fine because me get to the man we get to I got still on plane. I don't think about beat them guys, but all of them. Okay, but he had battle with him also. Oh, he not going to the race now.
Well, you know something?
Him got teammate match. He
No,
not got.
big up Sean Cad.
Sean
Big
Cad
up
must
Sean
right for
Cad.
Joe.
Huh?
Shankad number the right one, the
Yeah.
protector or something.
Huh?
Shankad.
Sean Cad, if you go watch the live, Sean, when I get the chance when Sean Cad ain't about it because Westrock me throw down some bomb, and seeing young Rain and Cad too. Rain anytime Pope and they jump out, why young Rain and Cad die for that young boy. Their respect.
He fly out, eh?
Why a man when I said, boy, this young kid here, he rode spectacular, but
So the two boys ride for driving great.
G Flow rode as a team Sunday.
Yeah.
I tell you, G Flow rode as a team Sunday, and
Whenever G4 ride as a team, they win.
yeah, and
knows that.
I think what happened. I think before Javen left home, Miss Kanake,
was glad, Joe.
Miss Jennifer, tell her listen to me. No
Hey.
come back to the house if you not bring the money, you know.
Tell her
But-
here you the fly, tell her here you the fly boat and the fly boat and the big mountain.
So Miss Kanaki say, son, I want to give you a lesson. I just send you a shop, make sure you bring home the goods, right? so Javen delivered on
Javen
Sunday.
bring more granny.
Joshua played a very.
But Joshua rode well also for Brandon too.
yes, he did. He was a serious
He
fisherman.
covered because they have some attacks went close to take
Yeah,
Brandon said and
you know,
and he had to brought them back.
you know, on the throw line, he throw net and all. He throw net one or two times, throw net.
Okay, John Cole.
You have to, yes, you have to, because when you just throw the line, you only catch one, but when you throw the net,
But
you grab
Brandon
a
and
few.
Javen Sprinter was close.
But it was close because I catch it from the back.
Like a half a wheeler, yeah.
You know something? I thought, well, but part of the day I say I almost looked at it, but when I say Javen throw up a hand, I say, okay, well, the man know he got it, right?
Okay, half a
Yeah,
wheeler.
so exciting.
And Javen play a nice show way to Brandon too, which is good too. He make the boys start the sprint. If feel like Brandon was behind Javen, which was better position.
Yeah.
Because Brandon knew that Javen the only person that I need for beat. They could beat me. And then we do if free wheel, Javen free wheel. And so Brandon was forced for go to the man.
Yeah.
And which put Javen on his wheel. Which
Exactly.
was great too. He played a smart role there as well.
Westrock had 4 riders. Westrock had Pope. Well, Pope done, when I interviewed Pope, Pope saying he just come to support, and so I know that Pope me going as a domestic, and Pope me hit there, left, right, and center too. But I said young Reynard jump out and
He Pope make a wall.
Pope had,
Bubblehead.
I mean, so you had Pope, you had Bubblehead, we don't call him Bubblehead, you have Carlton Robinson, you had Wasani, and you have young Eric Trapp. But I may expect
Come on,
Eric
but me too.
Who?
But he crash. Baby
No,
turbid.
no, yes, I thought pan the end part.
Oh, end part,
Yeah,
but-
so we missed a part of the crash here.
What's the name of the 4 man in Panin?
Yes, pan the end then had 4 man. Wasani work hard. So I may expect.
The who name
that-
right for it?
I don't know who may ride for, but I
Yeah,
may, I
Bubble.
may expect that young. I may expect that young Eric Trapp might. But actually, no, Trapp, you know. But I see young cat gone for her. The young Reynard cat gone because coming close. I didn't think about 2 miles for the finish. Eric gone, and I said, boy, this man could ride over this granny. When the young boy get there, so when the young Reynard get there, Javen tell her, go get him. You understand? And when young Reynard bear down,
Big
you will
and
have a boy. But I say, Javen, pay attention to Brandon. I step on Brandon wheel.
Yeah, can you realize that Brandon... Brandon did the correct thing in watching Javen as well.
Right,
Because knowing that they cut the ride, so Javen would have been the guy.
Well,
And Javen knew that with Joshua there, Joshua would have worked for Brandon and make
Yeah.
nobody go to so.
Because I
they both rode the correct way in watching each other. But Javen get the edge when he make the lead man step off, and then Brandon had to Brandon come wrong. Smart, like if you make that person go to, your chances that win listen to.
Yeah.
So
Well-
I guess Brandon.
Well, I think Javen really paid because when Brandon got one spell, Javen actually took it on his own and gone across. He gone across to Brandon because he knew that Brandon.
Yeah, they were watching each other.
Yeah. Well, I did set out that I expect Brandon to win it, but I disregard Javen. Javen really they come up. I think he just need to work on some more intervals, and directly he will be a force to reckon when he comes to sprint. Because he's not a good, a good sprinter.
You don't know, but when you catch Javen is in a similar predicament like I was when I was riding young.
Okay.
Michael and Charlie was better sprint. I never consider myself a sprinter.
Yeah.
You know, I got great speed. Driving. If you bring 5 sprinter, you don't never say driving and win. Understand? But he will reach a position where he's that slow. He's not as explosive as maybe Lovell, Kiros, Brandon.
Yeah.
That's about explosive. We talk about the whoop. You know, got that. But you can't take it lightly. Because he could beat us. He could beat Brandon. And the last race he went to, after Chav come by himself, he won that sprint too. He beat Brandon on next year too.
Yeah.
So he's also come up into a sprinter as well.
The series.
I see by the rally.
It's like, you know, sound like Calbert, look like Calbert carry the Skittles and tear it open and just sort.
Spread I say by himself. I see them right that together after that. I say he want to go.
Yeah. But Big Rich said, don't worry directly. Kedisha want embarrass Alan.
Kedisha who?
Kedisha Francis is a young lady.
Oh, the baby 35 months, no?
Yeah, 30,
Okay.
But serious, they were a big field, but I understand that was, I said that boss up to Smithereens too. So that had some excitement.
Yeah, it's like a
part,
one man, 2 man.
right, so
but you know, Kedisha still come 6, you say?
she comes 6 overall, and that's exceptional because
Okay,
I think she's new to cycling.
Yeah, I beat up that boy.
So I don't really know who the coach. I don't know if Richard take the. I don't know if Richard take the.
Girl, the beat man, I believe too much so. Because you saw Kaya beat up the weekend warriors, Alisa beat up the weekend warriors. Before she started there, thank God she's coming back. Our good friend, what's her name? In a hill, she go like that. What's she name? I don't know my name. My good friend. He reminded me how she talk.
Nikki
Deadly.
Yes,
I love when Nikki come up. Nikki put in a trouble. I don't want Nikki put in a trouble. And I man said, Nikki. Nikki don't for play with.
Nikki said, because Nikki want to come on the show too. Have Nikki on the show. And, you know, she have a good story. So when Nikki, so I tell her when you're ready, just let me know.
Sweet.
And we'll have her on the show. But yes, Nikki is on the way back.
Nikki, Kaya, Alisa. They over the years and they boss up. Man, okay? Men are wicked rather than boss the up and the so.
But Shalini at one time, Shalini.
Oh, Shalini again.
Yeah,
So, as I told you, they got certain girls where we tell them about it.
When Shalini does ride, when Shalini finishes, I said, you never feel good, don't you? But it sounds like you feel embarrassed when Shalini come. When you say, Shalini have a cute way, I can tell you, beat you, understand? You never feel good, don't you, pal? Or you never feel good, don't you?
Then it's when I see she don't beat up that because she got 6 out of 19.
Yeah, so she started out. But I don't know if
you should have Rich the coach or who the coach?
I don't know if Rich coach, but I know Rich the manager. I don't know.
But Rich coach box into this, eh?
He into UFC or whatever.
Rich coach lot of thing now, man.
Well, man all around pal, man all around. But then Kedisha Kamala husband we call him husband.
Okay.
He get into it too. He love it.
You're right.
Yeah, he rides Sunday. He rides Sunday too. When he likes, what they do name? He have a funny name, like an Arab name, like Francois.
What class he ride?
He rides the same too. Yeah.
Okay.
But Kedisha the beating, so now he can train hard. So that a couple and train together.
Wife done beat husband.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but this see. Yeah. I swear, what do you want to say?
We want to see the questions then. So one of the first question was, what was the controversy at the line?
Which one?
The controversy in the sea. Well, you see now the controversy. I cleared up on the chat.
Okay.
I may think when they reach back to if the race ride 4 laps, you only for climb the hill 3 times. But when the sea come, they send Calbert down the hill again and make a sprint contrary.
Well,
so Calbert but first time I only Pablo and 3 man gone down. So I said, but if they double on the honey, you see Calbert said, no, Palace, they send me too. So they send Calbert, so Calbert, they do 3.25 laps.
Well,
and then when Brandon, they don't sprint me out and he called me and say,
well, one fan, I tell you something. One fan called me and he said, Andrew, I was there, and the official said, because I tell the person, I said, listen to me, on the show, Mr. Wade made it clear that they're not completely 4 laps here. They're 4 laps, but,
Three and change.
but when they're like 3 3/4,
When the last lap, you was going
coming in this direction. And I think every year it's sprinting as well, but it's set out. He said, but here when the officials said that, so maybe
So
officials
only
will
the
say-
C
No,
race
he
win
was
and the 3 and change.
He was talking about the
Elite.
the one from the one the A and B.
You're not going to controversy?
Huh?
No,
No. The elite,
yeah.
sorry, the elite.
But the elite nobody going no. When they don't sprint and the corridor say man they try to say
But-
they're not going to sprint again though.
But Wasani was upset because Wasani believed that he was going to come back. I understand.
Wasani never know the
But-
logistics then.
Somebody
Second
said, he tell him, look on the thing, he mark finishing line, and he said finishing so.
Yeah.
But me not a part of that.
Yeah.
All me do, me get on the mic and me holla, blow to smithereens.
Fix that up next
And me scatter like skittles, right?
But to me, it was clear.
After the next question.
Yeah, move to the next question. Yeah, move to the next question.
The
question is, why did they ban Shane Jones?
Well, that when somebody may say that the controversy, that's why. So.
No man. I mean,
no,
why
no,
did they
no.
ban? But
No.
Shane Jones banned. Shane Jones crashed in the
he
race.
crash.
And somebody else may say, I told
The-
them.
No,
Yeah.
somebody may say,
The-
why they not ban Shane Jones? Somebody
Yeah,
can say
yeah,
every
yeah.
race he crash.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think maybe
Oh, my bad.
maybe they have said that D Wade said that maybe he was thinking about ban Shane Jones for the next race,
Oh.
for his next race, because Shane Jones every race Shane Jones will crash, so like it become a hazard to riders as well. So I don't know if he can decide it's his race.
But you know something? In all fairness, I understand what people say, but when Shane Jones crashed, that time when he crashed, when he chased out the Brandon, then not he caused a crash. He made a pan, his foot slip out. He jumped out of Brandon wheel and slip out, and so he got on point one. So he never came on nobody, but
last year, not this one, huh?
I think that Shane Jones,
Shane Jones came somebody said, right? Fine. This one.
yes, this one and this, he could get on again. But I mean, I feel he carry along because I wasn't there. But what I say,
I know, yeah.
Shane Jones, he teamed in for the car and marched on to church, fellas. Take him on his bicycle to church
What about this
and do a
now?
nice prayer over the man.
Oh, I'm baptized.
Because the man is a very exciting rider, just that you have a little bit too much bad luck.
So we are baptized his shoes and bike. But can you bring your shoes to tell her here?
Everything we can bring.
I have all these slip out shoes.
Yeah.
1 liter now.
Yep.
That's why your shoes don't jump out though.
Pal, I want to explain to you, right? That thing, I think a fun thing.
You're not mechanic though, yes?
All riders have to pay keen attention to your machine, your equipments, everything, because the moment your cleats wear or your pedal have some kind of wear, when you just ride as a recreational rider, you could get to a lot of things.
Yeah.
When you talk about race, it catch me in a race, and I realize that you know play the equipment because what time I want to play, when I'm going to use chain, and when the bugger snap, boy, I don't know how to recover for that. So for then I realized no more use thing. When
Yeah.
you get
Man like say, when you take out a chain palace, make a girl chain, and chain and get
well, Big Mike can disagree with me, but the thing is, yes, by the way, the floater, they sell food again, right? So I support the man. Right. So Kana,
Saturday, though?
Saturday, Kana, Iguana Street.
I was supposed to floater any day because that's the way for the floater make money. Cause the floater ain't gonna win no money in a bicycle race, okay? So I was support the floater barbecue next week. I'm gonna buy 2 Big Mike. You know, make none any racer. You every race going to go empty-handed. Your days of making money in cycling has been that cease, okay? You know, with no money for this. So you do a barbecue or you make money do a barbecue. But if you think that you are get back and win any money, it ain't gonna happen, okay?
Yeah, but equipment failures, right? So we take it for granted, and you know what? That's why.
Doing this cleats after race.
Yeah,
Man, like
walk
walk
on
in and
it,
they cleats, like they
yes.
cleats, then I go dance and all that.
All right, so what I explain to how the pros
Yeah,
work.
eat all that thing.
We wonder why the pros and sell off their bike and the equipment, and we say, boy, this thing is still new, but they have a reason. Just like how you saw how poor we are Belize, we go buy, then use car and we bring it and we buy, we have a nice ride, but every minute that mechanic, this bad, that bad, because the people don't
Everybody
realize.
use that. My parents say you use that. You know, we think it boss.
But the thing is, that's sinful. We third world country. What happened? We are.
On sell this container, Belize man, you can sell it.
Yeah.
A whole container roll up, use that for sell for people buy now.
But I'm just saying that use stuff, your equipments, when you do, like me, when I do recreational riding, it's okay. But when we race,
Race, and you know, thing for me.
you have to have equipment in a tip-top shape. Not going to take it for granted. Not going to borrow no wheel and what. The cassette no good. And when you do the popcorn and all that thing, you have to test your equipment before the event to make sure everything okay. Pal, yes, I tell you one certain. Well, we want to big up. We love to see this. We have to tell the story. Paulita Chavarria received a brand new machine, Eddie Merckx,
Nice.
from the company that he work with, right? She ride for work or whatever. And so we want to big up that company there, and we hope that other companies follow suit and put money into sports and to positive things. But that touched me when I see that
Yeah.
I think maybe Love FM, they may have the news,
Okay.
but I'm happy when I see young Paulita because that child fight small, the bravery.
He dedicated.
He dedicated. So we want to big up the. I don't remember the name of the company. Somebody could put up the name of the company, but big them up. Also, I mentioned it on the live with the lead junior. Roger Stadium Culture Sporting Club. They will buy a bike for the young Joseph Lamb. See when they come third. And so, they're the people we want to acknowledge. You understand?
Definite.
Because anytime you help young kids, in whichever way, you have to be in a cycling, in a sport. Because sports are keep kids disciplined. We as we tired out, here all the violence. We don't have violent country. We don't too small.
Yeah.
You see what happened? All the young black men in the dead. You know who are run things directly? All right. Okay. Anyway, now one customer of mine came in. A very good friend of yours came in and he made a comment about you, Palace. But I won't say the comment on national TV. You understand? Why you shake that for?
Hello.
What did you that? What?
This is
Where buy that down? What? Now what?
This is a multivitamin.
Okay.
But they also got in
Where come on now? When you go there, what go buy then? What?
drugstore.
The man want say, you hear what the man say? The whole old boy. Palace, this is why I want to ask you.
I take it right
How
now.
how you, Roque, Barney, Warren, all of them have such at for no age, the beat man less than half of those age and they train as hard as you too. How you still have what that for no knowledge or no just have fast twitch muscle?
Dedication comes first. The older riders trains more than the younger riders, for notice.
Yeah.
And that really
They're dead.
they will. So we train not only harder, we train smarter than them.
Okay.
Number one. And if you know all the older riders that are riding up to par right now, were all great sprinters in their time.
Right.
So don't know somebody who just couldn't ride good, ride better now, understand? So there are riders that were riding great. Barney Bong was one of these top sprinters, Roque Matos. I wasn't that slow myself. Warren Corey was one of the great sprinters. So all the old riders riding, that are riding great and still in the limelight are riders that were doing great in their time. But like the sprinting, they were also sprinters as well.
Yeah.
And so we kept that part of us in sprinting.
So
Barney kept his sprinting, Roque, myself, Warren.
So I want to ask you a question because whenever I do the live or Mr. Gonzo do the live or we have a race, you always up on the tail. But whenever I come to the finishing line, you did the pal. So how come you move from the back and come to the front?
That is 42 years of riding. And so my strategy is always to, you see, what I don't like to do, I don't like to present myself before the race, before the race finishes. So what I try to do myself, I try sneak. Because if you are third position, everybody look upon you.
Yeah.
You're already third.
Yeah,
So what I like to do that on the last minute, slide up. And when I slide up, and it's too late now because the sprint don't start now.
Yeah.
So you can't really mark me. While other sprinters want to up there. Barney Roque could ride up early at the sprint and still win the race. But I want to slide from the back and start up there and then try to come.
Yeah.
We see my back as beef, can you see my back, no time you get touch, man. Something else fool.
So, Miss Jennifer, sir? Kaboom! Herman, yeah.
He like to any bomb too. But don't it? In a AB race?
When I Miss J.
All of them, man. I Miss J. All the ball in the race, we gonna early. I said, man, I must get props. Only Kaboom end up in the top 5. Everybody say, the Mexican, like, they look at me done. Lights out, when I say the last up, when the lights done, Valan Aleman, me the run the last up, Valan run the one there. Lights out, then they done, okay? Who was me there? The two Mexican, V12, lights out, them looking at V2. Like, you take a 10 off in the cylinder. Who was me there? Who was me there?
Well, Green me there.
Green? No, green and Arabic. Smokes.
Ahmad, maybe next week, or also come on, Ahmad, here. Next week, Mama, you have to bring one garden with you. Because Ahmad is the recipient of the,
Some scholarship, huh?
well, not scholarship, but the young Maynard, the assistant with his tuition and books.
Education, nice.
So,
Nice.
see, young Ahmad just come in this thing, Ahmad done the, what name? Why we are lobby hard to get a bike for you, Ahmad? Seriously, we are lobby for get a bike for you, Palace. So
Ahmad got 50 ponga?
either Ahmad have it,
Yeah,
Ahmad.
yeah, yeah.
Palace, if you watch it live, the man smooth. Yes.
That heavy bike not looking heavy.
Miguel watch it 10 times. Miguel watch it the thing 10 times because he saying laugh.
Smooth operator.
I want to show when the show finish, I want to show how smooth a man smooth when you. Well, of course when the attacker, you know, but he just start. Yeah, pal. But like I said.
I think Zoe asked a question earlier that how Big Mike be better than me and then I better than he know.
You know who that's Zoe, right? That Rojo.
Rojo.
Right?
Yeah. But basically, Big Mike, no, undoubtedly, one of Billy's greatest rider in my eyes. So he's one of them. You have many.
But he was a pro rider then at that time. That early was right?
Yeah, but Big Mike never did.
Big Mike said he
yeah.
left home at morning 4 o'clock.
But
and
you
he
know,
returned 4
like
o'clock
when I
again.
tell her though, that you know, like when I tell her that his little brother was better than him. Me going to agree with that.
Okay.
Charlie Lewis was better than Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis was saying he win all the races, but Charlie's dream wasn't to win all the races. Charlie wanted to win cross country, and he won 3. Michael won 1. But Michael Lewis, of then, okay. So I'll say quick now. I'll tell you quick what I know. Michael Lewis, I'm a pro in my days when he have to the either work and he need the whole sleep.
That's why you
But no, Michael Lewis have to get up and work now. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Michael Lewis does he start work when he old. So that hurt him bad because he no used to work. He's a poor rider.
Yeah.
No, when he get up now and go work.
So the tide's turn now.
The tide's turn, Big Mike. You the work, I know. I the work, but I the work at a smoother pace now. I leave better see that you. So when the tide swing down, we think on.
But plus you go for a nice machine.
Oh, well, I don't tell them, man, riding bike there. There's no way I don't hear nothing for now. If I don't have a machine where I ride right now, I am going to ride no bicycle, okay? I'm doing my motorcycle to the watch race. I don't ride no bike, I got 30 pounds on it and 25 pounds. So when I like on a shop, I will need to fix them on bike. And you say, this is a ballet bike, this is a ballet bike. And the first thing you say, I go check them, right?
Yeah.
And when I go check them weight, and I ride with them, the first thing in my mind, I want 30 pounds in the pan.
Yeah.
And I pound 15 pounds now. I got 15 pounds lighter in a bicycle. So there's no way this 50 pounds, this 30 pound bike will beat me. The mental help me too. When I send a bike to the shop, I always the people on the bike though. Food is one doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, for ballet.
Yeah.
And I check I spin the wheel and spin the centers. So next time my centers, the tightish, I think I said, no man, there's no way that centers. So when I in a race when I did, and I said, there's no way the centers will be because I spin this, I do this, and the centers are never in a good shape. The centers be tightish. So machine, they call it banner like believe it, I think, but machine play a big role doing this. Machine riding those. Well, I could tell Banner one time. I don't tell Banner already. If Banner beat me 1 out of 10, I have to be happy. If you go the last 10 years, me and Banner battle each other, I beat her 9 and he just beat me this one. So I'm perfectly fine with 1 out of 10. I'm very happy with that.
Miss J, one big up Miss J. I see Miss J. They help some kids down south. Give them a school thing and so. And
Nice.
I think they help one lady where want to go to school, help him get raise funds so pay.
But Miss
tuition.
J always helping
Yeah,
people.
so
That's her.
keep up the excellent job.
That's her life apparently.
Jumpstart Belize.
Bernard Sanchez, another one helping as well.
Yeah, always.
See, we my things to say correct thing. I will crash the sprint through Lincoln. You hear about it?
Yeah.
I will sprint, then sprint to his son, and his son gonna go and I will cut the baila. He gonna go to broke up a fuck, I think. So in my mind now, I say, how you stand? He said good, so okay, so I said, okay, I'm happy that you're good, but I kinda glad you broke your fork because now your most get a better bike. Man get one next fork, well, this one not really bend like that one there, but he tell me he got the same rake. Yeah. So he got a little better fork, but he still got a bed.
What's your body? John Burns, boy. John Burns over there.
Oh, I just spend for him bike. I don't know who you go baby. I don't spend for him bike.
By John Burns had a good Sunday, boy.
Yeah, I was. It's been a while. It's been a while. Like John Burns, I always get like going a race. John Burns, do this. Make a finish. In a cycling, I don't think nobody can go more than John Burns, okay? But Sunday when I see John Burns last up, in my mind I say, hey, the way they do ya. So in my mind I say, I mean, think the race to go slow. Why there? But when I take the average speed 324, we do have a one I say, but the whole he's still there.
Yeah.
I don't know what he do, but that was his best race in a while.
But Makatalo, I personally talked to John Burns one-on-one. We catch John Burns. John Burns could go, they say John Burns, in fact, I see him, when he ride a road, the train, boy, he train nice and smooth, right? And whenever race go, he say he want to use the bathroom 5 times. When he heart rate gone up, he's nervous. John Burns, you have to stop that nervousness, man. He act like then he pick me when just going to school. You understand? You could ride good John Burns. Now tell me about him. You have white man jeans and you know good for cycling. You John Burns, you could do it. Huh?
Wait, white man that they own cycling. They own cycling?
No, but he's not Belizean white man. He's not a real white man.
Yeah,
He just look white there.
Well, look like a real white man, too.
You know me catching already? You know me catch John Burns already? John Burns got a club when the British soldiers were there and one fight going on and they come and they look for Carolina and they haul John Burns, no, me da Belizean.
Police.
Let's go, mate.
The British police.
Yeah, the British police. Yeah,
John Burns, pull an idea here.
Yes, I have to pull it.
Yeah, okay. He look like a full-fledged British soldier.
I think he's nervous for the time. My father links big up. Last I can't reveal your secret like that.
No, but we are really secret fire. I want to give it as a real secret.
Yeah, Paul, but I tell you, we love the fans. We love the race. Coming up Sunday, the youth series. Then next week Sunday, Chav they have a race. The Kayo. The Kayo. That's the trim cars that. But they're not a long race, Paul. You should come out and support that for.
Yeah, should.
That for support. Young Chavaria too, right? Derek,
going to school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Jamin say you have to show your ID. They came here, okay?
Yeah.
He pull an ID. But he didn't pull it was like fight up so.
Yeah, like that. But this is our next question I want to ask you. Why there's so much weekend warriors and not much of elite riders, and then a lot of the
they got a lot of argument on this. I make a try to quickly for you.
Tell me.
Not the argument they say that weekend warriors is bad for. You got people believe that. To me, nonsense. They said weekend warriors is bad for elites. Weekend warriors has club, have cars, young guys not to want to go to the elite and rather stay in weekend warriors where they are more comfortable. But I don't think weekend warriors can be blamed for young riders want to gravitate more to weekend warriors. But I think what weekend warriors has done, and we're going to do right now, we didn't have so much race. Weekend warriors last year, season I think, had 40 race. So if the year after 2 weeks, weekend warriors they're gonna race every week doing this. Now when CFB throw a 4 classic night for the year, Creme, Valentine, Ben Opan, Monto cross country. After that, you gonna dead now.
Yeah.
And when national don't know we gonna dead, you might get one. You should get one independence criterion, and after that, the Creme Classic. So because they are having more races, and I mean, if you're elite and poor on the ball race state, we are here after nationals, or after September, and they get jealous too. You hear lone race this week, race, how can I race the fly boat, but none for the elites. No, that day you have to blame. You have to blame the federation for not keeping you are active. So the young boy no longer ride. They were probably at 6 times some race for the year.
Well, I want to ask you this because I understand that that's not a federation job. I understand the federation only for This is why I understand.
Now,
So-
the
so-
federation job now, you've done that.
I understand the federation job is to manage the race, the sponsors who come in and sponsor race and the
Oh, so
feder-
if nobody,
I-
if nobody come in, no race?
no race, no race, no
Okay.
race, no race, no
That-
race.
that's some
So
flag.
it's good that we have people like Mr. G, Freely Group, anybody where they try to have race, Mr. Guns have really raised the bar, you know, because Pal, I tell you,
And Mr.
this-
Guns been a knockoff, we can always start, we can always have a tighten up too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Mr. Guns,
Yeah.
Mr. Guns.
in
raised the bar.
all, some people critical and say, well, he got the
When Mr. Guns come, he think doing this and he ain't two brothers there, come and bring on 4 boy on cycle and thing. It just shows
that
me that you don't really need that whole
right.
habala where man they talk about for that thing.
So the when Mr. Guns have the race, everybody come out and they step up the level.
Yeah.
You understand? They go up, they come up. You understand?
Mr. Guns Club, Mr. Guns Club came opposite from Weekend Rise. Weekend Rise, we started at age 35, then it dropped to 30, and so the more midlife cycling career people joined Weekend Rise. Mr. Guns take them from 12, 13, he take the younger one, he reversed it.
Yeah.
So he go from 12, 13, 15, the lead Gentle John, 16 or 17. So he take the younger guys there and form his club around those.
Yeah.
And so from our young riders, but and Weekend Riders with the older folks.
Right, yeah.
And he started to get a bigger numbers than Weekend Riders as well. Actually, Weekend Riders can't have big race without the Guns
Guns
Club.
Right.
That's why the executive were trying to get them to merge them.
Oh,
That's
oh.
when Dwayne merged Alani. And that's why Dwayne get 8 riders. When Santa tour, me got that 84-man single C and I tour as 70 man because they join again.
Yeah, right.
If you don't merge, then you're not getting numbers.
Correct me if I'm correct me. Will there be say Ruben March said in the 80s the association had Thursday
yeah, man.
and
Mr.
Saturday,
Moorman,
yeah.
Mr. Coe, Taddy Vernon, Dylan Jones, all of the president there, young boy from Belopan, Belopan boy. Young boy was teach Sec 2 in my time too.
Oh, it's okay.
No, who? He quit already.
Yeah,
Shop.
shit, I forgot the name.
He just be president too. You
Yeah.
have a race. All Thursday and Saturday race those
Yeah.
run by the association. We not got federation, but the association does got race, don't
Yeah,
it?
see, Carl McLaughlin said what happened to the 40 mile Saturday race we used to have.
Yeah.
Quickly, because we come out, when you look for a long time, this weekend, I think Weekend Warriors will have a race to Link Road, right?
I think now
Lex,
they're running a
is that
shorter
true?
course and they're right by time.
Time, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So that in itself will be, so I go and cover that, and then the afternoon I'm going to the kids.
And then
the
next
kids
week,
thing.
Baby Chap race.
Next week, Baby Child race. So
Okay.
race after race after race.
Yeah. We have got races. If you don't have races doing it, you don't get people coming out and the turnover.
Quickly
will
too,
be small.
right? I don't want to see some more. I don't want to see some these small short road race like with the kids cars. That makes exciting, man. I want to see more of that. Honestly, the track nice, but I mean like that way people go on the cycle and come back. So maybe have like an 10 miles race or something like that. So, so
5 hours
yeah.
back. Yeah, you can extend the distance as they
Yeah.
get better too. And then they go in at age too as well.
Yeah.
And so that should be great.
Yeah, man. Well, Paul, you know something? Anything when they have fun.
Next week we're going to dip with D-Wade
D-Wade,
race.
yeah.
D-Wade will present.
Yeah.
Somebody will be quite.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think then
that's what happened.
next week we'll talk about that.
I want to have Amada on too.
The Bernese. The Bernese.
Wade
Memorial Race was a monster.
on a monster.
And then this plan for get bigger too.
Okay.
The prize
Yeah.
they want to get one big prize there.
And then we still have to find a time for bringing on the entire
I'm not sure when it is.
nobody talk to you?
Big C jealous that we're on the show.
Yeah. No, we want to bring on the entire
Go from London?
yes, the UK for McNation experience.
Yeah, we do, yeah, we
the
do,
entire
it does.
crew. So we set up something else.
Kevin Hall.
Kevin Hall, right?
Kevin
Kevin
Hall
Hall,
was-
yeah.
yeah, Kevin was the guy.
Kevin was the guy indeed. Well, Paul, like I said, we could stay and talk cycling all night. The
Like
fans
this.
love it. So we are running out of time, but was another great night of cycling talk. Hopefully, we're going to race stuff.
Donis,
Mention,
you,
mention this quick though.
Go ahead, tell me.
You think Sunday or?
Yeah,
I already mentioned it?
yeah,
My bad.
Sunday the youth.
1 o'clock,
yeah,
right?
Be out there early. We hope more fans come out, young kids come out to come do their thing and make a build this
Nice.
thing. Make a
Good night to Eckert.
Yes, good night, Mr. Eckert. Hopefully we'll have the great Peg Connability on this time and come and chit chat with it. All right?
That'll be sweet.
Yeah, we want that. Boy, Pal, as I was saying,
It's that time again.
time again, we never sure if we had a show tonight because we had bad weather. We think that weather must stay, but
And we
it
did.
cool off. But like you say, you can't stop it once we are
Yeah, we
a
are come
roof.
inside and a
Come
roof.
inside.
We also have to get wet from the vehicle to run in. That's about it, and we're here.
Yeah, the food.
like Edwin?
Yeah, the food was sponsored by
food was great
Maynard Junior too. So
Nice.
thank you, Maynard Junior. Thank you.
Feeding us.
Yeah, feed the crew here in studios. But once again, yeah, Godwin Terry too. Always watching. I say people watch all over the world. We don't know, pal. But you know, we just have to share the love. We want to thank everybody where the behind the scenes. Sometimes your name no call, but
Yeah.
you know who you are.
But we have a responsibility to that, and Joe, quickly before I end up,
Yeah.
we have a responsibility in bringing, because cycling definitely was on the verge of collapsing, and so after not only by only the means of the federation not seem to be pulling their weight, but also with the with COVID that came.
Yeah.
COVID that came at this time really damned all the sports, and then we kind of get out of it a bit, and then we started about the live streaming and the show, and Glenn Flowers and those guys that came having those races, and right after that there was a boost, and then the show along with live, guys said they intermingle. You cannot have one and don't have the other.
Yeah.
So without it, with only the show, we want to have also the live stream, and the live streaming has now gotten people involved that people could stay home against Pastor Pastor now cook their rice and beans and like they're seeing the race.
Well,
While in the past you couldn't do that. They have cut off stove.
Yeah.
If you forget
So
the
Mr. G,
stove,
big up Mr. G.
you think of a ball up a thing.
Yeah.
Respect, Len.
And Palace, and I can't always end without bigging up my brother Bernard, because the clarity of the live streaming, the helmet that he gave
The
me,
equipment.
the battery pack, and I run out of battery live, and the helmet make it crystal clear. People can hear.
Yeah.
You know,
And
if
when I
I-
hear a live stream,
yeah, and
it's clear. It's nice.
I want to big up the man always call me, and the man tell me drinking whiskey.
The clarity,
That's not what-
the
yeah,
clarity great,
yeah.
yeah.
So big up yourself, Bernard, for always supporting me.
Yes,
You know, we are
sir.
better for life. Definitely, but yeah, pal, another great night again.
Nice.
Bobby
44th is-
Sutherland, yep.
For the 40th
Boy,
is the
you know
thing.
something?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you know something? Bobby,
Now who forget it? That he was at
that,
the
you know what happened? The man can't tell me that he's going to key this Saturday so and be this Saturday, but you know that when the kid ready, and then he ride no bike, but when the kid ready,
Yeah, try to spring something by.
yeah, try to spring something from me, but you know.
But I say quickly, Rich, I say Rich, but early, but I
Yes,
say
yes.
big of the powerlifting team.
Exactly, yes.
Two goals,
goal,
two
goal,
goals
goal.
and 4 bombs. That's nice. That's nice.
You know something? Not only bring goal, but they did a record. The young lady by name Sharp or
Yeah,
something.
I mean, set a record?
She set record. She break. Yeah, she set record.
So when I go, I set record.
Yes, so it's set record. So we have to big them up. We have to big up all. You know, so lately that's true. With sports people they do good. Volleyball, football, see weightlifting now. That's the way we want to do it. There's somebody mentioned that, you know,
But we
the
want to
politician,
know.
huh?
We and people are saying other sports people look at us and also said, but as you are doing a good show, we need for those for boxing and
Right, exactly.
those for tennis and
Yeah.
so people need for sports shows all about with the different
Yeah.
you don't want to do the cycling.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping with us that'll be good. That'll be good that
Next time you're there, we take it to
That was the
Yeah.
official idea of how a sports show, and then you guys turn it into a cycle,
Ruben Rock.
which I appreciate.
That have to be till next year, Ruben Rock, because we try to raise funds for now. For when we want
For
big up for
Monza again.
support. Yeah, we you may begin at that thing. So we definitely
Yeah,
so
no,
big up
Monza
yes,
again.
Till I know FaceTime a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I say, pal, another
Nice.
night, another beautiful show. Now we want to thank each and every fan. So you there, you know, you can pick up a shirt there, you come, you run Ghana key like the rich people and you take off back home. Huh? Who you got?
Oh,
DJ Puff.
turn a breeze and don't come show
Yeah, you run Ghana key when you but that's about
That puffing and-
when some of your friends get rich, they forgot you, right? Yeah.
Just
kidding. Yeah,
So the powerlifting team set 2 records,
Yes.
1 record, whatever.
Yes,
That's a
man.
great accomplishment. We get 4 bronze, 4 next medal.
I'm not sure about the total amount of medal, but we did awesome. So,
Nice.
you know, keep up the great job. Who's ever behind, you know, we are definitely making a mark. So, big time. Yeah,
Okay.
pal. So, I'll give you your word to
Wrap up.
wrap up.
Very thankful again, Donis, for everything that we are doing here. It's something that I wanted to do. People before had asked me why I don't take over or run for the federation. In my present riding, that wasn't my. I didn't feel that. That wasn't my calling for me to run. A lot of people ask me, "But that's that time for you to take it over, man."
Yeah.
People who run the
Yeah.
show when I know nothing about bicycle, take it over. But that wasn't my calling. Within myself, I didn't feel that. No, when the show came, I felt that within my spirit to do a show like this. And so, no, I believe that this was my calling.
Yeah.
So,
Myself.
maybe down the stretch, when I'm older, when I'm on the ride again, I have more time, where you know, really train after that, then I would maybe offer up myself. But presently, that's not my calling, and I'm going by my calling. This is my calling.
It's your calling.
I love this. I love this, so I really.
You like
I'm
Puppy Show
thankful.
people, right?
No, people say, Palace, we like you because
You real?
You real.
All
We like Andrew is there. I say Andrew stood up Latare. People tell me though. You say Andrew stood up Latare. Andrew stood up Latare, and then you have to do the bad job for company. But that don't need to set you up. And when they do fool, you there for bringing them into check. So the show is perfect with me and you. And so I'm very thankful to the Lord for blessing us, caring for us, our families, our friends, everybody in cycling safe, and we are very thankful. I know you about the COVID again, like we're controlling it apparently.
We box up, but I tell you something, where gas price gone so high, COVID never come here because fuel too expensive to reach us. So,
COVID here, but gas price not turn back.
Turn back, man. Say,
I got a roll more believe. Well, that's $17.
Yeah, man, a lot of gunshot to fly about too, you don't take no chance.
I think that's
Yeah,
COVID. We got
Which
COVID.
is a good thing that you know there, no?
Yeah.
But
For the good thing about that, as I say, if we catch COVID, nothing wrong with that. I never like people dying.
Yeah.
And so because people weren't dying, we were afraid when you hear people get 50 man catch COVID and they think, we go live with that. We don't want nobody die.
yeah. Yeah, man.
So we're thankful also to God. I thank God for that as well. That nobody is dying in our country from COVID, and hopefully that down in church, we cease the.
Oh yes, please. All who want pies tonight,
Pie winners.
please inform as the realtor. Well, actually, Erdon's Bike Shop message what they want your pie, so you have to get it fresh and hot. And just remember, you have to left
If
2
a pie,
slices.
if a pie reach that, if you call in your time for a pie,
And you don't come for it?
I don't come for a pie, slices get deducted. So if you say, oh, you want your pie Friday 1 o'clock and you come 3 o'clock, if you all want to a pie a slice, two slices,
Yeah.
you want to get 6 slice pie.
But I can give you a joke. Gilly buy some, he and Barney buy pie, and the man left the 2 slices and never cared why. I tell her, my hand like this, so they tremble for touch the thing, and I say, don't touch it, it's not yours. But I put it in the fridge, but good thing I put it in the cooler because Gilly came for it Monday, boy. I'm a job with him, I have to buy back a whole pie for the man.
No, we just tell Gilly, yeah, if you need for tell me,
Yeah,
Palace,
okay, I'll give you that.
two pie there for Gilly. We want to do 2 slices, donuts at the corner. You get one, I get one. And when you get, when Gilly asks for a pie, boy, me don't know Gilly, you know your pie. You want to play like me don't know where those pie went.
Yeah, folks, well, once again, from the crew as the wheel turns, we want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out, for tuning in, for participate, for supporting. Too much names to call, but you know who you are, always supporting. Thank you very, very much. I want to thank the crew behind the gadgets, you know, taking time out of their family, the people who sponsor the prizes tonight. Thank you all. Miss Jennifer says send the pie to me. Miss Jennifer no pie, right? Yeah. Want to thank you all. As I say again, on behalf of me and my co-hosts, we will continue and do our best to keep cycling alive. I want to thank the Lord for giving me the health and strength to go out every time on live stream. Like Bernard will say, Donis, I don't know where you get the energy from. The how you do that thing, and people ask me, the how you could stay all day and when here, but I tell you, I prefer stay on a motorcycle and than on a bike, because when I look and I see them by the mouth wide open, I know the suffering. And when I look on the speedometer and I see the speed, I say, not for me. I respect that. So yes, I will always, once God give me the health and strength, I will support the sport. This is my way of giving back to the sport. Like I said, thank each and every one again, and of course I like to thank my beautiful wife for always tolerating me here, you know, bringing it live out of studio. When you have some the issues when it comes to technical things, and so we want to still big up Margarita's bar. Miss Rita, I think she's away.
Nice.
No,
Okay.
but I have a new idea what I want to do with she. I want to talk to you after what you want to do about that. But I want to definitely do something also to her. But thank you again. Have a blessed and safe night. Hope that weather goes away. We have an exciting race on Sunday too. In the morning, the Weekend Warriors, and in the afternoon, the Kiddies race. Thank you all again. Have a safe and blessed night. We out.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turdonis. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the